getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They may want to go back to that one. First play. Now on first down, Drake again. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Wide, get wide. Check three.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Here's Murray from midfield. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That one good for 24 yards.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm. Hey, D-line, get in there now.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. 27 yards there, a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida.
I need to get my swag
And he will
right
take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Quick strike here, Murray to Fitzgerald. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Keep playing hard.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right here, guys. Fight 50. Move. Know your job. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 51's the mic. 51.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. It's complete to Drake. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm here all day. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Watch the run. Watch that.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. As the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Watch the twist. 59. Check, 59. Guys, yellow, zoom. Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, Blue, bring it.
On second down, Tua. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Check.
Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Blue Dan. Check nickel.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jordan Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Dancing to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
They ain't ready for
off
us.
to the races down the right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Dolphins.
Check pass. Check pass. Red cycle. Mike 48.
Tua going to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. 37 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Fitzgerald. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Cardinal.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check. Check 99. Check 99.
Murray to air it out again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Got him. Let's go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They stay on the ground with Drake. They find some open field here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 31 yards there and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They run toss to the right with Drake. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
I got you.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Under crunch.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey. Right here, guys.
On the toss, Drake going left. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 30. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in upstate New York. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Allen, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
Hey, gun.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Lock. 50 lock.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. They still can't get him. And now Garoppolo lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 4.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
I got you.
What do you want? 57.
1, Omaha.
7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bull. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 5.
Here we go.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
Hey, gun.
It's just me.
21.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, what?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10
Here we go.
at their own 22-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Seattle.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's one fluff.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut. Run left. Check Mike 54.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 64 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the screen.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
This ain't no high school football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there? Track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're